I know all about it. You don't live in an English speaking country and you have no one to talk with. I know, I've been through it. So hold on a second, this video is for you. If you're having a situation, stick around. In this video, I'll show you my first #1 tip and strategy to learn spoken English, even if you have no one to practice with. No one. Do it by yourself in your own room if you wish. Alright? And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a bonus tip, a pro tip, one tip that it's sort of a tweak that I've given this strategy that makes it even better. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video and I'll show you all about it. Welcome to Learn English Wise. I'm Gustavo and I'm gonna teach you my #1 tip on how to improve your spoken English once and for all. And I'll be sharing with you the proven methods and strategies that's gonna make you speak English better and faster. First of all, let me tell you what doesn't work. Listening alone won't make your spoken English better. Reading textbooks or doing exercise won't make your English better. There's no such a thing. The only thing that you can do to make your spoken English better is to actually speak, to practice speaking. That's the only way you can improve your speaking, is by speaking, alright? I know, but I don't have anyone to talk to and it's hard to find an online partner. I know, I've been through just the same, alright? But even if you don't have anyone, and I don't think that's hard to find, but if you don't have anyone and if you don't have any other resource, I'll show you how to do it by yourself. So let's get down to it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to download a podcast app. That's the main thing. Just download a podcast and subscribe to a podcast of your liking. Make sure you like the subject or the topic that this podcast is about. It's going to make the whole difference at the end. Because if you don't like it, chances are you won't stick to it long enough and you won't be able to see the results. So you have to like what you're listening to. Another option is subscribe to a YouTube channel of your liking, whatever it is. Just you can do that, apply this strategy either on YouTube videos or podcasts. I'd rather use podcasts because I can do it on the go. I can use it when I'm traveling to places and going from one place to the other, and you can still practice this. Saves a lot of time. Alright, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna pause the podcast after a phrase or a sentence, and you're gonna repeat that. Not just only repeat, you're gonna rephrase that sentence, and you're gonna retell that story, that short sentence, on your own words, but not repeating. I'll show you how it is. Let's say that in your podcast, when you hit play, the guy says, "My name is Luke and I love to walk my dog." Alright? And what you're gonna say next, you're gonna listen to it and you're not gonna say, "Oh, my name is Luke and I like to walk my dog." No, don't say that. Don't do this. Strategy is you're gonna listen to that and you're gonna repeat like this: "His name is Luke and he likes walking his dog." You see the difference? Things have changed. You've done it differently. Another example is, "Later today, I'll go pick up my wife from work." And if you listen to that, you're going to repeat, "Later today, he is going to pick up his wife from work." That's how it works. It seems simple. It is simple actually, but it's so powerful. So powerful. You're going to see that. So if you keep using this method consistently, shortly you'll be able to retell a whole speech or a whole story. You listen to it once, let's say it's 5 minutes long story, and then you can pause and you can retell the story in your own words. That's powerful, guys. Storytelling is the most powerful tool you are going to find to learn how to speak English. Alright? Now I'm not going to tell you the benefits of using this technique. So there are two benefits. The #1 is this technique provides you with heaps of idioms and expressions and phrasal verbs from native speakers. So you get to actually learn the phrases and expressions that they use in their daily lives. So that's the importance of choosing a podcast that it's made from a native and that you like. Benefit #2. You learn how to form sentences that are grammatically correct without focusing on grammar. So unconsciously, you're learning grammar. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you retell a story, you change the tense, the grammar tense of that story, and that's really powerful. That's when you know that you've got to create, let's say you've got to put an extra S at the end of the verb when you're telling in the third person. Things like this, but you learn that naturally. You don't have to think about it, because if you think too much, you can't speak. This is how babies learn English. This is how you and I both learned how to speak our native languages. This is how it is. You're just replicating a technique that you and I both know already. Indirectly learning grammar is the best proven method to learn grammar. We'll talk more about this topic, these proven methods, later in a different video, but that's key. Well, and if you have made this far in the video, I want to give you a special tip. Yes, I want to really thank you for sticking around this long. That tells me that you're committed and you're really serious about learning. And I want to thank you for that, because I was you. I was in your shoes. I was really committed and focused. So for you, I'm going to give you my special tip and the tweak of this technique that changes everything and make you improve a lot more using the same strategy. What you can do to tweak these techniques to make it even better is you can change the point of view of the story. So if you have listened to that sentence, you can retell that sentence in a different point of view, in a different grammar tense. How do I do that? I'll show you. I'll give you an example. Alright, so let's say that the sentence this time is the same as before. Luke likes walking his dog every day. So you might listen to that, and instead of just saying he walks his dog every day, you might say Luke is going to walk his dog every day. That's one way. You've changed it to the future. Or you might say Luke will be walking his dog every day. It's another way of doing it. You might want to do it in the past. So you might say Luke used to walk his dog every day. That way you can boost your grammar easily and effortlessly just by not focusing on it in the first place. Just change your focus and learn grammar. Alright? This is really powerful, guys. I'll tell you, there's a lot of power in this technique, but it means nothing if you don't apply. You have to apply this technique every day. Alright? Make it part of your routine, make it a habit. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked, and I hope that I could give you one thing or two about improving your spoken English alone on your own. Alright? If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'll do my best to answer all of the questions according to my knowledge. Alright? So make sure you subscribe for more strategies like this one. You're all going to be powerful and proven. So stick around, keep tuned. I'll see you guys soon.